If you love music, then do more than just listen. Connor's Music.
Welcome to John Connor's Live. Let me take the reverb off. Okay. Welcome to John Connor's Live. We are here live from Connor's Music. I'm going to play it cool for the first song. Although I'll say, hey, how's it going? We got some tunes. We got some gear. We got a promo coming up. We got lots to chat about. I'm going to start with a song, a love song, but I'm going to play it cool. It's always good to check your tuning. And I'll tell you about my fresh strings right after this tune. All right, here we go. Your little campfire set up in my soul. Your little bonfire when everything's cold. You're a little lifeboat floating my fears, shining in the moonlight, soaking all my tears. You're a little raincoat when it's really coming down. You're the shoreline and the coast when I'm lost like a ghost. You're the lighthouse that brings me home. You're a little sweet song stuck into my head, a melody so strong I'm gonna sing it till I'm dead. You're a little paintbrush and all the colors in the wheel. I could look the brush strokes and I could see how you feel. You're a little rewrite till every word is gold. You're the shoreline and the coast when I'm lost like a ghost. You're the lighthouse to bring me home. And the older I get, the more I'm finding gray hair is just the silver lining. It's just any consolation. You're every constellation in the night. You're a little nightlight shining in my heart, steering me just right when I'm lost in the dark. You're a little dreamboat, you're a Ferris wheel. You're the shoreline and the coast when I'm lost like a ghost. You're the lighthouse to bring me home. Yeah, you're the lone on the coast and the one I love the most. You're the lighthouse to bring me home. All right. Welcome to John Connor's Live. I will now remove the shades and show off my even more dramatic sunglass tan that I worked on while camping this past weekend with the family. We had a great time. We all got a little too much sun because it was super hot out there. Anyways, there we go. That's my look. I don't know if I should go to a tanning booth and cover everything but there and then there and just, anyways, or I'll just enjoy the sun. Big hi to Arnold there. Thanks for tuning in. And JT, hello from the Tongs. And thanks, guys, for that. I appreciate that. Little rock and roll love song from Danny Michel. So that's one of two songs off his brand new album, Ghost Town. Well, fairly new album, and it's so good. So take the time to listen to the whole album. It's amazing. I love it. It's got great flow. It's got great writing. I love this line. You're a little rewrite. You're a little rewrite till every word is gold. I love it. It's like so intuitive. So the song for songwriters. And so I got another tune prepared for you as well from his album. But we got lots to chat about. Okay, so Dan says, "Hey, that sounds great. Thank you. You listened to his new album today. That's great. I think we briefly chatted about that too. So lots of good music out there. You got to hunt a little. Get off the playlists. Get off the pop radio and dig a little deeper and enjoy songs where the writers took the time to make sure that every word was gold. They'd rewrite the song just to make sure that every word they sing resonates or has the potential to resonate with an audience. So there you go. That's my thoughts on that. So the rig today, I'll quickly give you the rundown. It's very similar to most weeks with one significant exception. So the mic is a Shure SM58. It's plugged into my Presonus Revelator interface, which connects my audio. Down here where you can't see is this microphone, the Shure SM81, legendary instrument mic. Sorry. There. I wanted the whole logo in there. And I went that route because today, really, I'm featuring some new D'Addario. Well, not new strings, but they're new because I just put them on my guitar, D'Addario strings. And the reason why I wanted to do that to fit thematically here is that on Friday, Connor's Music is going to do our first ever featuring D'Addario product summer sale. So, most of you, if you've ever been in the shop or on our website, you'll notice there's lots of great offerings from D'Addario that we stock on a regular basis, but we thought we'd feature them. So that's why I picked out this shirt as well, which was D'Addario NYXL promo shirt that we also added our store name to because we are that big of fans. And so I wanted to use the Shure SM81 mic as just a pencil condenser to pick up the acoustic instruments. And I brought all my personal guitars today. So none of these are for sale. Don't make an offer. And none of them are in current production that I'm going to play today. So there's, similar models out. For example, on this side of me is my Larrivee LO2. They make an LO3 that has similar features. And on my other side is my Ibanez Artwood. They still make Artwood models, just not that one. And this is a German-made Hofner archtop guitar that has just a unique tone that I wanted just to pick it up with a nice mic. And it's really neat. It's a very balanced microphone without a lot of a ton of, like I didn't find it loud, but it's very present. Like it's very what I'm hearing anyways. I hope that's conveying over to you on your end of the audio spectrum there on your end of the online stream. So we're gonna switch up guitars. Yeah, we're gonna switch up guitars and do another tune here for you. While I'm thinking about it, and I'm gonna tell you about a couple other things. Do you want to hear another Danny Michel song now, or do you want to hear a Tragically Hip song first and then another Danny Michel song? Put that in the comments what you'd prefer. So while I'm thinking about that, the strings that I put on this guitar, I always found like a regular phosphor bronze was just too bright for this guitar. Play that one a bit. I will, Steve. Sounds good. I'll give you one more chorus of this cute. Well, I shouldn't call it cute. It's a very contemplative song, but it's got, some cute lines in it. It's a love song. So I put these strings on it, which is the D'Addario Silken Steel SNS warm mellow tone EJ40s. And these will be going on sale starting Friday. And they're great. Yeah, sorry. I knew he meant the guitar, but I'm going to use the same song that I just did. So these strings match the guitar with an appropriately mellow tone. I just found like the bronze strings were just way too much. So, but here it is. You're a little campsite set up in my soul. You're a little raincoat when it's really coming down. What a good little metaphor. I like it for bluesy stuff too. It just has almost like a rhythm pickup on a dual humbucker. When you put it on rhythm, it's got that like warm. Anyways, I've had this for a long time and I love it. So, but I've always found Soak and Steel is the best option, and this is a great choice. Okay, so I got one person says hip, so we're gonna go to a hip song here. And thanks, Steve, for that. Oh, and hello, Jess. Thanks for tuning in. Try to keep up with you guys. All right, next guitar coming up. Give me a sec here. Now, this one does in fact have a fairly new, or give you a good look at it, new set of strings on it as far as like it's a new release from D'Addario. So I'm going to use my D'Addario Eclipse tuner, this guy here, to tune this sucker up. I wanted to double check the tuning because it's a significant tuning for this next song. So what you got to do is go to a heavier gauge of strings, I find, because I'm tuning it down to C5 tuning. So it's C, then G, then another C, then G. This is where it gets a little tricky because this B string we're tuning up to a C. So you don't want to go too heavy on your B string. And then the high E is also going to be C. So it maybe in a perfect world they would be matched gauge. But I found this set, which D'Addario released for Resophonic guitars. Wait, it's so bright. There you go. Is the D'Addario XSA PB 16 to 56. So my high E is a 16, which is very heavy. And the low E 56. So like heavier than your standard medium. But it's down tuned so much that it's not putting undue tension on the neck. But when I'm down tuned there, there's still enough tension under my fingers. The other cool thing with the XS strings, if you haven't heard me chat about these before, is they've got a thin transparent coating. I love this, Hal. Thanks for this. You just need you on drums. That'd be great. Add a drummer to this setup and a bass player. You got to have a bass player if you're gonna have a drummer, in my humble opinion. There's very few exceptions to that. Maybe if you got a piano player with a really good left hand, you can get away with just drums with no bass player. But so this is the tuning, but then the artist then capoed it up to D. Now, one might ask, well, why down tune all the way to C? Sorry, this is Brother Joe noticing that I just played the riff from a Connors Brothers original, the song being La Belle Province, written by Joe. And that riff was written by Joe. And Joe, I discovered it's fun to play that riff with this tuning. So just as a side note, Jack Way may think different. Yeah, he might. Anyways, and he's got more listeners than I do. So now we got to capo it up because if to get that C into the D tuning, I'd have to tune it up another tone, which would be way too much tension, I think. So you tune it all the way down to C and then capo it up to D. And Joe says could be interesting. The John Connors stealing Joe's riff idea that we just proposed here. All right, so I'm going to do this tune for you. I'll double check the tuning one more time, because once you capo it, especially with the thicker strings and the low tuning, unless you're, what I should have done is pulled out my D'Addario Tri-Action or Artist Capo. That's the one I have, where I could adjust the tension. That probably would have worked better. But I didn't think ahead. Sometimes it just, that happens. All right, now we're going to do this tune for you. First thing we climb a tree, and maybe then we talk, or sit silently and listen to our thoughts, illusions of someday, cast in a golden light, no dress rehearsal. This is our lives. And that's when the hornet stung me, and I had a feverish dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoke them out. You are hit by a century. You are hit by a century. You are hit by a century. A little hoo-hoo. A stare in the morning shroud, and then the day began. I tilted your cloud, you tilted my hand. Rain falls in real time, rain fell through the night. No dress rehearsal, this is our life. Al, I hope you're drumming from home. Drumming along. And that's when the hornet stung me, and I had a feverish dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoke them out. You are hit by a century. 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 And disappointing yous get me down. All right, there we go. Okay, lots of stuff going on there. So I just want to respond. If people are watching on Facebook, and somebody put a comment in there about some personal needs, and that's totally fine. I understand people. There's needs out there. If you're in need of help with food, especially for your family, please see the community food pantry. And there's also a new community fridge at the Ice Palace. And Connor's Music, we're doing our best to support it when we can. We did a food drive at Music in the Streets this year, and it was so great. So many people brought food, and the community food pantry came and brought a truck and brought food there. So make sure you support the community food pantry. There is need out there, and if you're in need, go see them and make sure that you get get the assistance that you require. So thanks for the comment there. I'm not going to put it up just because there's some other, stuff about cash and whatnot. So just for food, definitely those are your resources, and we're supporting them so that can support you. And this was an interesting one from Maddie the Baddie. How you feeling without Caitlin? So I'm assuming this is talking about one of our teachers here, Caitlin, who's trying some new things and isn't going to be teaching here right now. And of course, we're missing her. She's been an amazing asset to Connor's Music for a long time. All right, then Sandra says, "Glad I tuned in to hear this song. You played in song list so well. Thanks so much for that, Sandra. I appreciate it. And it's kind of fun to have. I played Ahead by Century for a long time, but I used to just do it with sort of the D chord, which is actually really nice if you have a second guitar player playing the D and C as opposed to this open tuning business. But I loved discovering this and playing the Robbie Baker guitar part for this song and then singing the Gordon Downey part. So it's a great combo. Although it's also lovely to sing this with somebody like Joe Connors, if he's still watching, or my buddy Anthony, or my friend Matt. They both learned all the other parts. So it's kind of fun to have that second vocal, or like Hal offered to have a drum kit in there would be amazing. Now, John Connors Live right now is still a fairly small production, even though we got followers and comments from all over the world. It's just a 2-channel interface and one mic and one input for the most part. But you never know. Things can change. Things can grow. Just keep supporting your local music stores who are doing this sort of stuff, your local community businesses in general. So on that note, we've got our D'Addario summer sale starting this Friday. And one of the big promo items is going to be this guy here, which I'm using all acoustic guitars, and then I'm going to tell you about an electric string. But this is the D'Addario XL string that they did a promo. So you can actually see it on the D'Addario website. But starting this Friday, you can get it from Connor's Music in town here. Regularly, these are on for $9.50. They're going to be on for $6.99 a set. So, that's back to the prices of 1978 when Paul Connors first opened Connor's Music in Keswick. Okay, and then Dan says, "Fantastic, thank you so much, Sinead. I really appreciate that." And Lodge says, "So, what's up?" Okay, I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything before I move on to the next tune. We're having such a good time, and everyone's throwing their comments in, which I really appreciate. Oh yeah, we had to change last minute. I was gonna thank Mr. Elon Musk for this. We were gonna broadcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter like we have been for the last little bit, but right before it went live, it said you have to upgrade your Twitch account. No, not Twitch, your X account if you want to broadcast live on it now. So we're not ready to do that. Again, we're trying to grow this. But we did have a Twitch account, so I quickly switched it over to Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, make your comments there. Say, hey, I want to know if it's a place that we should be instead of on Elon Musk's social media platform, where he's been making some changes that some people don't like. Like, for example, I don't like finding out now that I can't go live on your platform unless I upgrade. So I have a competitive golf tourney in Owen Sound next weekend. Good luck with that. I hope you do really well. And okay, so this is a good question. Are those strings light or heavy gauge? These are a heavy gauge, and they're heavy because of the fact that I'm tuning it. Well, it's a little out of tune from the capo change and everything, but there you go. Tuning it so low. Because when you take the tension down on a string, if it's thin, it can sometimes get a little sloppy and you get some buzzing that you wouldn't have normally had. So I went with, it's a 16 to 56, which is very heavy. On my next guitar that I'm going to show you, I use a more standard gauge of string, which I have here as well. This is the D'Addario XS APB. There we go. It's coming into focus. APB 12 to 53. There you go. So this would be like a light gauge or a regular light gauge by most standards. And I grabbed this just to show you because I thought this was kind of cool. Let's say you buy a spare set of XS strings, which I encourage you to do on sale starting on Friday. The packaging is actually resealable. So this is really handy if you have that spare set in your case and then you need one string quickly. Well, then you can put the rest of the set back in here and reseal it and make sure that when you go to use them, they are in fact fresh new strings, not having already had to deal with humidity and whatnot. So my thought on that. Let's get the next guitar. Thanks, guys, for all the comments and tuning in and whatnot. Okay, here we go. All right, and this is so that was my Ibanez AW Artwood acoustic, solid spruce top flame. Oh, I didn't show you the flame maple sides and back. Thanks for this question, Sinead. How long is the sale in for? Just Friday? No way. We're going to keep the sale. It's going to go from Friday, July 19th to Sunday, even though we're closed, but you can still buy online at connorsmusic.ca, Sunday, July 18th. So you got some time to reflect, and we'll be restocking if things are selling out too. So no stress there. All right. So we did the Hofner, which was the vintage archtop acoustic. Then we did the Ibanez Artwood with the special tuning. This is standard tuning. This is my Larrivee LO2. This is the one you see in the image for the regular show, and I think even we used it in today's promo image. And this is Larrivee. They were building guitars in Vancouver at the time when I got this. So this is a Canadian-made acoustic, which I'm very proud of. And I've been using the D'Addario XS strings on it now for some time, and I very infrequently change them because they're so long-lasting. So again, if you buy a set of XS strings and a second set for your case, you're going to be set for a while. Okay, cover everything. We got the mic. We got the did I tell you the Eclipse tuner? I quickly referenced it. These are normally $19.95. For that sale, they're going to be on for $15, which is an amazing deal. All right, one more Danny Michel tune here for you. Again, this is off his new album, Ghost Town. And the album sort of starts off like a little more contemplative and soft and then picks up as you go along. Look at that tune. Sorry. John, dates, you said Sunday, July 18th. What am I doing, Dan? Thanks. Okay, so sale starts Friday, July 19th. It goes till Sunday, July 28th, not the 18th. I'm sorry. Thanks for catching that. What game? Maybe Argos we're talking about on Saturday? That'd be my guess. Okay, so what was I going to say? Yeah, the album starts off softly and sort of builds up as it goes along and has some really cool tunes where, from my understanding, he took a little recording equipment out to his festival shows and recorded the audience singing along and then laced it into the finished studio product, which is just like, if any of you have done any recording, like, it's just a phenomenal idea and the execution is amazing. So don't leave the live stream yet. Hang in there. But when you're done hearing this, go and hear the studio version. It's so great. I listened to it. You can get it on Spotify, but I was listening to it on his Bandcamp page. So that's a fun spot. And of course, you can then, if you dig it, you can support the artist. All right. I think that's everything. If I think it's something, I'll tell you after the song. Thanks, guys, again for tuning in for John Connors Live. Here we go. One more. Two eggs over easy, toasted and jelly, coffee black as night. I know you order for you while you fill out immigration forms and flights. Date of issue, surname, passport address, and the postal code. You know all my numbers. Check my boxes, I have nothing to disclose. Just the sand in my shoes and the wind in my hair. I've come back empty-handed, I have nothing to declare. But the traveling blues and my memories of you, I've come back empty-handed. I have nothing to declare. All your lotions and your tonics and your large electronics go in the tub. Your face was in a locket I'd forgot was in my pocket and made it buzz. We woke up to a new world, sanitized, spread apart, and masked. We all fought and argued, hoarded, shamed, blamed, lied, cried, and crashed. Just the sand in my shoes and the wind in my hair. I've come back empty-handed. I have nothing to declare. But the traveling blues and the memory of you, I've come home empty-handed. I have nothing to declare. Nothing to declare. There's nothing to declare. I've got nothing to declare. I did my laundry in a bathtub in a New Orleans hotel quarantine. While the big muddy churned with the riverboats, flags, and party queens. So I went to bed so early that you'd come find me in a dream. But I woke up prematurely when these words came flowing like a stream. They said 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. You can sing that along from home if you like. 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. Just the sand in my shoes and the wind in my hair. I've come back empty-handed. I have nothing to declare. But the traveling blues and the memory of you, I've come home empty-handed. I have nothing to declare. I have nothing to declare. And nothing to declare. Nothing to declare. Oh, I'm not done. 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. 2 eggs over easy, toast and jelly, coffee black as night. Well, that was fun. It was fun for me anyways. I hope you enjoyed that. That song is called Nothing to Declare. I believe he's got 2 songs where he worked in the crowd singing. And wouldn't it be cool, like so cool, to know that you were like one of the audiences at one of the shows that ended up on the album? Like, I just think that's super cool. All right. And Dan says, great cover. I really appreciate that. And all the thumbs up and the applause. I really appreciate that. So just a recap, we got some great strings from D'Addario. And that's every guitar you heard today. This was the XS APBs. The first one was the Silken Steels. Oh, thanks, Arnold, for that. I appreciate it. And then the on the guitar tuned for Ahead by a Century, we went with the new XS designed for a resophonic guitar, 16 to 56. Super heavy and perfect for my down tuning to keep enough tension on the guitar, which I'm really appreciating. And then some songs by Danny Michel off the new album. Make sure you check that out. And then, again, everything was just mic'd up with a Shure SM81. So nice, clean. I think that worked well. Like, again, nobody said anything sort of one way or the other, but Maybe I could EQ it a little brighter, but I kind of liked sort of the balanced tone that we got out of that. So I'm really happy. And the sale's starting this Friday. Pop on by. Oh yeah, I did want to do a little plug as well for an upcoming event. It's the Clearwater Farm Music Showcase. This is a free live concert featuring the host band, the Connors Brothers, along with artists such as Joe McLeod, the Lucky Charms, Aaron Cunningham, Blinking Morse Code, Dave Donaire. There's a few others. Oh, Sugar Ranch. I should have brought it up, but on our post, it doesn't actually have the band names listed. So, but I'm going to share that in anyways with extra info in the comments here. So if you're looking for some live music and you want it affordably, then go ahead and check that out. And also, I'll put the link here where the sale items are gonna be. Does that make sense? I guess so. That way you could go back here and find it, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You could go on this link, and on Friday at like 12 in the morning, like right away Friday morning, the sale prices are going to go live for all the Didero summer sale things and more, but it's mostly featuring Didero product like we discussed today. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in, for all your comments, for your likes. And hey, how's it going, Carmel? Thanks for the comment there. And then, yeah, if you're looking for anything to help you continue to make music, definitely check out the Didero Connors Music summer sale at connorsmusic.ca or in store here at our shop in Keswick, Ontario. Thanks again for tuning in, and you guys have a great night. Stay well.